So the training trip went really, really well. We got some really good training, a little bit of altitude training, but ultimately we bonded well as a team and kind of brought the freshmen together, and I think we're at a much different place than we were 4 or 5 days ago. So definitely was a fun trip, but I think there was a lot of things that were necessary that happened on that trip that are going to help build us, hopefully towards a successful season. I think last year was a little bit of a transition year, and now we're in, somewhat of a rebuilding year, more so on the women's side than the men's side. But both teams I think are dangerous, and I'm excited at the potential for both teams. It's a new look, new year. So we just had our first goal session meeting yesterday, so we're still kind of, work the kinks out what we really want to do. But on the men's side, we definitely want to be competitive for the ODEC title. Last year we were 2 points off, so that stung a little bit. So on the men's side, we just want to be a little bit hungry. We want to win a little bit more, and that's kind of something we're talking about. And on the women's side, we want to stay healthy. We have a lot of freshmen on the team, a lot of younger girls, so we want to stay healthy. Also, want to bring that team together on the women's side and just, run as well as possible and beat as many teams as we're not supposed to technically beat this year. So key men are, mainly returners. Connor Magooter, who ran 15:07 on the track, Trey Gibson and Jamie, who both were 15:0 guys as well. So, those have definitely been our top three, but we have a couple freshmen, Max Weidman, Shane Gibson, that could step it up. And then a couple returners, Scott Long, Cameron Hankin, and sophomore Josh Wilt has been looking really good the last couple weeks and had a pretty good summer. So hopefully someone from that group, maybe Robert Timer, could step it up and help us in that 4 or 5 spot for the men. On the women, probably for the first time in 4 years, we're going to have 3 freshmen in the top 5, in Calista Ariel, Sarah Wright, and Maggie Mann most likely. And then we take some good returners back. Mary Ellen, who didn't race last season during cross country, is healthy for us. And then we'll have Erin Quinn, will be a senior, Emily Young, and a couple other girls I think will be ready to make an impact. So the fun thing about the girls team is we would never really know who the number 1 runner is going to be. Yeah, a little different look to the schedule. We're separating the programs a little bit just to kind of give them their own identity and let them kind of do their own thing a little bit. So we open up here next week on Thursday with just the season opener, the Bridgewater Open, and we have about 8 teams coming, 8 women's, 6 men's, including our own. So that'll be a nice little test just to kind of see where we're at. We're dropping the distances down. The men will run a 5K, women 4K, just kind of get in the grass a little bit and just kind of touch base from where we are this summer. The next week following, we'll head down to Washington and Lee and run at Vista Links Golf Course and preview the ODEC course. So that'll be an important day for us to really see what we're dealing with, because last year, we really didn't have to run the preview meet because we had conference here on campus and had that advantage. So this is the only time we'll see the course. So we want to take a lot of notes and really get to know it that day. And then the whole team will head back to Shenandoah on the 24th. We want to get a little bit of revenge on that course. And again, that's only 5K for the women, 6K for the men. So still haven't hit a full 8K. And then the first week of October, the women will head out to Salisbury. The men will head down to South Carolina to USC Upstate just to see some different schools, some D2 schools. The girls will see a lot of Mid-East schools at Salisbury. So that'll be a good experience. And then middle of October, as of right now, the men are heading out to Princeton, and the women are going to be heading to CNU. And that's actually going to be the regional course in 2017. So that'll be good for a younger team to see. And after that, we'll have the ODEC Championships, regionals, and hopefully NCAAs for some people.